So I just wanted to do a little review, long-term review of things I've noticed about the Wahoo, my opinion of it after almost a year of having it. Pretty much all good things to say in my case. My brother and my best friend have the same one, and I have a brand new iPhone, or it's, not quite a year old, so it's newer. And my brother and my brother's phone is about 4 or 5 years old, and he has problems, and I don't know what the deal is with his, but he can't get his to upload to his Strava anymore. So, and he's customer supported it. He's done a lot of things, did all the updates, and he can't seem to get it. He always has to GPX, send the GPX via email to himself. So, and then upload it from the computer. So that's kind of a pain. So if you have an older phone, you potentially could run into issues like that. So that's kind of something to think about. My friend Ben had an older phone, was having the same type of issues, got a new phone, now it seems to be good. Don't know why. Older phones maybe just not smart enough or strong enough at the moment. So that's the one thing I've noticed. For me, ever since I've had this, I've had the newer phone. It seems to work great. I really like it. I like how you can set up the data fields. That's great. One thing I will say is I wish it'd almost be cool if there was like a talk or a voice on it or something that said take a left or a right when you have like routes that you've loaded into the Wahoo. Because there's lights that flash. Like let's say you put a route into the Wahoo because you want to go check out a race course or something. Like I actually did this. I put a route in there and starred the route that I did so that I knew how long it took me to do the route, and it was a full lap of this race course. So I wanted to see how long it was going to take me. I wasn't trying to race it, but I just wanted to see if I was on the right course and how long it would take me. And it has these little lights at the top here, and they'll light up. Like if you start going the wrong way, they'll light up in a certain way, but it's like that's kind of confusing, and maybe I should have read the manual and I would know a little bit more, but still that's a little bit more technical than I prefer. So that's my thing. Other than that, I mean, for training, like it's great, with the data fields. It's good enough for me. It gets the job done. I really like it. Seems to be really accurate. I haven't had one ride in the time that I've used this that didn't upload properly. And everyone knows, like, if they've just used their phone for Strava, then like once in a while you get a line through your phone, or if you're in a bad signal area or something. So that's good. And I love the starred segments. The starred segments have always worked really well for me. Also, don't forget, if you star your segments and you're planning on going and doing a hard effort with a starred segment, make sure, just because you started on your phone doesn't mean it's synced up to the Wahoo. So you got to be connected to a Wi-Fi and get it synced up before you leave your house so that you can actually have your starred segment show up when the segment comes up. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's really nice and small. It does great. I just went on a really long ride the other day. Like it was like 90 miles with 13,000 elevation, and when I was done, I had 50% battery. So that was like, it was 8.5 hours of riding time, but it was actually like more like 10 hours of total time. So 10 hours, maybe a little less, but it was like a little under 50% when I got to where I was going. So that's pretty good for me. Can't imagine too many people would need much more than that. Of course, there's certain crazy endurance guys that might need to bring a spare battery with, or a way to plug it in to keep charging it. So for like the really long adventure rides, but I like it. Have good things to say about it. Also, I also have the heart rate, Wahoo heart rate monitor. Works really well. If you have a heart rate monitor and you just got one for the first time, you're having problems, make sure if you wear like bibs like me, make sure it's all the way touching your skin, all the way around your body, as opposed to putting it around the bibs and just touching it to your chest. It won't connect very well. It will eventually if you get like some sweat on you, but it takes a while. But if you just hook it up right away, or just all the way to your skin underneath the bibs, then you're good to go. So, all right, enjoy the Wahoo if you get one.